Hi, this is Dr. Bharadwaj. I am CEO and Chief Doctor at Fidicus Homeopathy. Today we will discuss on one of the most common diseases among women, that is melasma. Melasma is brownish or grayish discoloration on forehead, especially on cheeks, nose or chin or above the upper lip. This is most common in women. The problem we encounter is whenever the women come to our clinic, the first thing they say when they are fair, they say that people are commenting that you were beautiful before and what happened to your face now. That is a comment done by fair women. And when some dark women come to the clinic and they say that already I am dark and this is causing me more embarrassment in the public. So can you help us? This is what the women are going to say. This is not a disease that is going to harm you in any way, but these women tend to avoid social gatherings, social functions, and they don't want to mix with other people because they will be commenting on her beauty. Major problem with this disease we encounter is normally what happens is, see, this is not the disease that is very superficial on the skin. Applying some creams or taking laser treatment will not cure this disease. So basically the disease is much deeper in the skin. Superficial applications will be only temporary. People don't know about this. They see some YouTube video or they go in Google and check, or they use ChatGPT and take their own treatment. What happens with this is this worsens the condition and then finally they come to a professional doctor once all the damage is done. Instead of doing that, if you have any discoloration of your face, go to a specialist who can understand the disease deeply. Don't go and look into the videos that are made by non-professional people. You will be damaging your skin more. And coming to this particular disease, it is more common in women than in men. Out of 10 people suffering with this disease, 9 are women and only one guy is a man. 20 to 30% of the women, at least once in their lifetime, they get this disease, and this is that common. It is mostly seen in the women between the ages of 25 and 45. It doesn't mean that women below 25 and above 45 are not affected. This is basically a hyperpigmentation or increased pigmentation on the face of a woman, mostly on the women. And coming to the signs and symptoms, there are no other symptoms. Only symptom is they can be, these are patches which are gray or which are brown or sometimes grayish brown in color. They are seen on forehead, they are seen on nose, they are seen on cheeks, they are seen on chin and also above the upper lip. These are the most common sites for this disease. And coming to the investigations, there are no special investigations required for this. Just by observing, we can say that this is melasma. Sometimes you may need investigations because there are a lot of reasons for this: hormonal imbalances, metabolic disorders. We will be looking deep into them to rule out those diseases. Sometimes we may need to do some investigation. Before going deep into this disease, you have to understand some basics of anatomy and physiology so that you can appreciate the importance of this disease. Coming to the anatomy, anatomy means normal structure of your skin. There are three layers in your skin. The topmost layer is epidermis, middle layer is dermis, and bottommost layer is hypodermis. Coming to the epidermis, this is the topmost layer, and this again has some different layers. The bottommost layer of this epidermis is known as strata basalis, or the basal layer. This layer contains a special type of cells, we call them as melanocytes. Melanocytes are very important for our future discussion. Coming to the physiology, normal functioning of the skin. So what happens here is these melanocytes produce a pigment that is known as melanin. Melanin is a black color pigment. Once these cells produce this pigment is going to be diffused into upper layers of the skin. For example, there are several layers on the epidermis. On the bottom layer, the melanocytes will produce dark pigment. They will be piling up of cells. There are a lot of cells above this layer also. These cells slowly take up this melanin and get the characteristic pigment. The people who are fair have low melanin synthesis, and the people who are dark has high melanin synthesis by these cells, and the uptake of this melanin pigment is also high so that they look darker in color. And coming to the causes for the disease, 50% of the people who are suffering from this disease will have genetic component. That means someone in their family, their mother or father or their uncles, aunts, siblings who are connected through blood will have the symptoms or this disease in their family. It accounts up to 50% of the cases. Other triggering factors or causative factors include exposure to sun rays, not only ultraviolet rays which are not visible, even the visible spectrum is known to cause this disease. Which is visible spectrum means you can infer that even the light coming out from a TV or your mobile phone can trigger this disease. One more reason could be due to low vitamin D. Deficiency in vitamin D can cause this disease. After this, the important reasons for this disease is due to hormonal changes. At any stage of your life or any reason, if the hormones are changed in a woman's body, if there is increase or decrease in the woman's body, that may lead to this melasma. This includes pregnancy. In pregnancy, women have a lot of hormonal changes. This can trigger melasma. And also, when the women uses contraceptive pills, these contraceptive pills are made up of hormones, and this causes some imbalance in the hormones. These are also responsible for melasma. Menopause, we all know that even in menopause there will be hormonal changes in women. This can trigger melasma. And some of the metabolic disorders like thyroid or ovarian disorders can also lead to melasma, because even there will be hormonal changes. And coming to certain allopathic medicines, even certain medicines are known to cause this melasma. And also there is one more term, that is idiopathic. Idiopathic means without any reason some women can develop this melasma. You don't see any obvious reason, but they will still have some melasma symptoms. And coming to the pathology, it is straightforward. The melanin producing cells, the melanocytes, which are located in stratum basalis of epidermis, these will produce melanin pigment. The synthesis of this melanin pigment will drastically increase because of these hormonal changes, or the reasons we have discovered. Then this pigment will sink above, and this causes characteristic blackness or characteristic brownness on the forehead or on the cheeks or on the nose or above the upper lip or on the chin. This disease can be divided into two types. First one is epidermal melasma, where the pigment is going to be taken up by the cells within epidermis, and dermal melasma, where the pigment sinks deep into the dermis also. When it sinks deep into the dermis, the characteristic color you get is grayish. When it is superficial and only superficial layers are affected, the characteristic color you get is brown. Accordingly, it is known as epidermal melasma or dermal melasma. There is a special name for this disease when you get in pregnancy, that is cholasma, or it is also known as pregnancy mass. And coming to the conventional treatment means the treatment which you take by going to a dermatologist or a gynecologist or a doctor who is nearby your home, or when you go to corporate hospital and take the treatment. This is also known as allopathic treatment or English medicine or Western medicine. This has a lot of disadvantages. We'll be looking into one by one. The most common procedure they will be doing is laser ablation of skin. The laser ablation of skin means they will be burning the superficial layers of the skin with laser. See, as you know, this is not the disease that is occurring only in the superficial layers. It occurs in the deeper layers. Treating the superficial layers is only the temporary option, and it causes lot of side effects like rebounding. Rebounding means after some time you will get more blackness because already the skin is damaged. The next one is chemical peels. Chemical peels means you will be applying chemical coat on your skin and removing it. By removing it, only the superficial layers are gone, and you know that this disease is not in the superficial layers, it is deep layers. It is again the same thing. It will give temporary relief, and when you stop taking the chemical peel, so there will be rebound of the disease where you see more increased darker pigmentation because of this chemical peel application. And next one is micro needling. Micro needling is a process where your skin is pinched with small needles to decrease the production of melanin. It is a painful procedure, it is a costly procedure, and also it is very inconvenient, and this has to be taken repeatedly, and you may have a lot of side effects like you may land into infections as well, and this may cause sometimes permanent damage to your skin also. This is also not the good option. And coming to other treatments, hydroquinone is a commonly used treatment. It gives temporary relief, and the problem with hydroquinone is you can use only for 6 months. If you use more than 6 months, it has a lot of side effects. Sometimes very rare cases can even turn into cancer. And coming to TXA treatment, this is one of the common treatment you take. Because of this, sometimes you may have clots in your body. So in whatever manner you take, there is no permanent solution for you with allopathy, and it has a lot of side effects than compared to homeopathy. And coming to homeopathic treatment, there are very good medicines in homeopathic treatment. You can cure the disease already which has exist, and also you can ensure that this problem is not repeated, and this can be prevented. All this prevention and complete cure in homeopathy is without any side effect. Even with no single side effects, we can treat you efficient. But the caveat here is there is a lot of effort you have to do from your side as well. For example, you have to protect yourself from the sun as well. See, the root cause is not the upper layer. The root cause is the lower layers, and you have to treat the lower layers as well. Homeopathy can efficiently treat the lower layer. Treating lower layer means addressing the root cause of the disease. How you can address, for example, you have got this disease during pregnancy. You have separate medicines when you for that, or else you have got this disease due to some hormonal imbalance or any metabolic disorders. There are excellent medicines in the homeopathy to cure your metabolic disorders. Sometimes it can be brownish in color or grayish in color. If it is brown, we have separate medicines in homeopathy. When it is gray, we have separate medicines in homeopathy. And also depending on the location, where they are located, are they located on the forehead, are they located on the cheek or nose or above the upper lip, on the chin, based on the specific locations, we have specific medicines in the homeopathy. Even on the physiological condition, we have specific medicines. Like pregnancy is a physiological condition, we have specific medicines in homeopathy when you get this when you are pregnant. And also menopause is a physiological condition, when you get this during menopause, we have separate medicines for it. So basically homeopathy, based on the individualistic medicine, each person will be giving a different medicine based on the root cause and based on the pathology, so that your disease is cured from the root cause. The caveat here is still you have to have very good sun protection, and you have to follow a good diet, good exercise, stressless life and good sleep, so that your symptoms are increased much better. And coming to the precautions you have to take, the most important precaution you have to take is protecting yourself from the sun rays. There is a study where it says not only the exposure of your face to the sun, even exposure of the hands or legs or any part of the body to sun can trigger the melasma in the face. This is also proved. So that you have, whenever you go outside, you have to protect yourself from the sun. Basically you have to use sunscreens. There are very good sunscreens available in homeopathy, where it is the blend of homeopathic medicines along with the regular cosmetics, so that the effect is more and you have less side effects. You have to apply moisturizer regularly. This is also one of the important things. You can use a mask or hat to protect yourself from the sun. And also applying retinol is also very important. You can use collagen supplements. Collagen supplements are very important in this case. There is no use when you apply the collagen on the face. Collagen is useful only you take internally, and there are a lot of collagen supplements available in the market as of now. Ensuring that you have good vitamin D levels in your body is also very important to reduce this melasma. We are Fidicus Homeopathy. We offer you two types of consultation. One is online consultation and in-person consultation. In in-person consultation, you can come to the nearest branch and take the treatment. Coming to online consultation, you can be anywhere in this world. You can be in US, UK, or you can be in anywhere in India, or especially if you are from Telugu speaking states, you can go with online treatment. In online treatment, where you can connect to us on video call or audio call and discuss your disease. If any investigations are required, you can get them done locally and share it to us. Once the reports are shared, the medicines are shipped to your doorstep within 1 or 2 days. Basically you can sit at home and take the treatment for melasma. Thank you.